had a pretty geek out, incredible experience yesterday for me. Anyway, conversation with Dave, someone who I've studied his work and people he's worked with for the last 4 years, and really resonated, so experimented with it. So the conversation was, it was a sweet conversation in that, I don't know. I guess a connection of I guess it's just a connection. And so, I don't know, there's just so many conversations that you don't get to go where your mind wants to go because of obstacles. So anyway, very thankful for that, looking forward. I'm hopeful for more with a bunch of different people. But I'm interested as well in diving deeper into Dave's thinking about all this. So the whole going the place you want to go piece. This morning, Diane Ravitch posts about a post Anthony Cody made and the whole poverty issue, and how Gates is philanthropic, but what he's doing is widening the gap. And it's very frustrating. I guess I'm very frustrated. So what am I going to do with that? Because it seems like those puzzles, that there was the flat version where you move the squares around, or like a Rubik's Cube. And no one's questioning that we think that Rubik's Cube or that flat puzzle is a test grade. No one's questioning that. I mean, Anthony had graphic stories, situations of people. You know, Kazol has plenty of them, and he brought that up. I mean, everybody knows or has heard about some graphic, whatever, story of a situation that we can't imagine. The post-traumatic stress disorder. Some of the articles I was reading talks about kids have that. I mean, they don't have to go to war to have that, but also people that we've sent to war. I mean, it's a whole other issue. 60% of our funding is going to war and to fight for freedom, when to a person we're not free. Okay, so the puzzle, we're saying, I mean, when you zoom out, we are silly. We're saying we're not going to cure poverty this way. We have to do it this way. But we're all grading our scale on standardized test scores. I mean, that's, to us, that's success and that's achievement. And until we call that into question, we can move those little square pieces around all we want. The problem is, what we're doing is we're causing post-traumatic stress disorder. I mean, we're causing it within an individual right here and now. We're causing it because we haven't each individually woken up enough to say, what the heck with this 60% going to war? And worse than that, who cares about the money? We're sending people to spaces that aren't healthy for reasons that none of us believe in. So imagine we call that into question. Imagine we realize we're a Rubik's Cube. Should stand for humanity, a people agenda, rather than a test score. I mean, we throw achievement gap out there so flippantly. Well, what the heck does that mean? Achievement gap, according to who? So yeah, let's experiment with a completely new game. Let's experiment with no rules till we decide the rules. Let's see what happens when we trust people enough to emerge a community that's not only best for them, but if we leave them to their own thinking, it's what they would create anyway. We want to manage things so much, and you can't manage a Rubik's Cube solution when the picture you have in your head isn't right? You can't work harder at something that doesn't work. So, yeah, just a little bit into that whole thinking. I'm gonna write Anthony. At least comment on his post.